It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got the GOAT, Tom Brady. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Patriots and the Texans, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. We welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4 quarterback.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
45 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The throw over the middle taken in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. Back to throw. Richardson.
The Texans at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
On the return, Jackson.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Daniels, and a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's going to try and do this himself.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Richardson now throwing on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On second down, it's Daniels. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Richardson on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw is Richardson. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. The quick slant caught. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Daniels. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This pass out wide. And I think the ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. And some room to roam now. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. So the Patriots coming out now. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out left and complete to Thornton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 41, Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. To throw is Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Now Brady. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Brady. Complete. Smith has it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Moore.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From midfield, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Patriots.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard.
This is Harris on the draw. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Brady now to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Look at this, a tight end carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Here's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Garibay's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here are the Texans to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give right side. It's Daniels. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here's Richardson on 1st and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Got his man. It's Thornton. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. It's brought in by Harris. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Brady now on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time. With a return to 4. And that'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Marcus Mariota has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good-size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Richardson throwing to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and run right on the option. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Richardson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Richardson to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a play fake. Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Brady. He's got Smith here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Here's Harris. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down and 4. Brady. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd down now, it's Daniels. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Richardson now to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Nick Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 21 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7, or even racks versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Brady going to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
On play action, it's Brady. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run with Harris. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Elijah Moore from 3 yards out. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And now out comes Houston. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Richardson looking to throw on second down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Texans on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. On 1st down, Brady completes this one to Thornton. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They fake the handoff. Now Brady to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this one complete to Smith. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st down, it's Daniels, and he's got it down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Richardson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Daniels. And here he'll get it down to the 7. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun. Richardson. Oh, no, he lost the football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
Illegal touching. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. New England's offense set to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Brady. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on third. They had more guys than they could block. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. With it is Jackson. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Brady and the Patriots now down by 6. A minute 51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Brady. Setting up the screen, Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back to throw, Brady. Gets this to Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Brady. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Got his man, it's Thornton. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Brady to throw. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Garibay on for the extra point. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Garibay on to attempt the point after. And they have got the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Now, points certainly not at a premium here. Of course, the game can end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Houston, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.